What would have been Charlie Kirk's 32nd birthday, a crowd gathered at the Idaho State Capitol in remembrance.
Understand that it's no longer just Charlie's mission, but it's all of ours.
I'm our neighborhood reporter Leslie Solis talking with participants who came out for the God's Country March, focused in faith and on remembering Charlie Kirk.
You know, when we first started getting, flyers sent to us, they were, God and country. To me, the first thing that stood out was God.
It was a day of gathering for many community members who came out to the state capitol to show their support for late political activist Charlie Kirk. Kirk was shot and killed a month ago while speaking at Utah Valley University. At Tuesday's event, many of his supporters telling me Kirk was meant to share the word of God.
Understand that it's no longer just Charlie's mission, but it's all of ours. It's more important than ever for us to be standing firm in our beliefs and not to let this silence us.
The crowd, all dressed in red to honor his memory, held candles, posters, and flags. Aiden Shingler, who met Kirk before his death, still shaken.
But then for him to get assassinated that day was just absolutely devastating. And I sat there for almost 2 hours just shaking. Like, what does this mean? That if I speak my beliefs, will I get killed too?
I also spoke with neighbors who felt differently about the event, voicing their opposition to the march and Charlie Kirk.
I do not condone the death of Charlie Kirk. In fact, they are doing exactly what I think is the worst thing they could do with his death. They've turned him into a martyr. They're using his death as a way to politicize things and divide people even further. And I can't believe that. I don't think Charlie Kirk would want that.
While organizers say the God's Country March is part of a broader effort to position Idaho as a model for what they call a God-centered nation, the initiative has sparked debate among many.
What are we talking about when we say God's Country March? And I just want to be clear on that. And I also want to be clear that the myth that we are a Christian country is just that. It's a myth.
Tuesday's march came just hours after Charlie Kirk was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the nation's highest civilian honor. President Trump presenting the award to Kirk's wife. I'm our neighborhood reporter Leslie Solis for Idaho News 6.